All right, let's jump right into it, because today we are tackling a situation that is an unfortunate but totally startling reality for so many of us. Almost everyone experiences that sudden, icy dread of a missing debit card at some point. And since card fraud can happen incredibly fast, the goal of this explainer is to show you how you can act even faster. We're going to empower you to take immediate control, lock down your hard-earned money in a matter of seconds, and stop potential fraud without ever having to wait in line or sit on hold.
Seriously, we have all been there, right? That absolute heart-dropping panic. You're patting down your pockets, frantically digging through the bottom of a bag, and it hits you. Your wallet is missing. In that exact moment, your mind just starts racing. You're wondering, did I leave it at that coffee shop? Or worse, is a scammer about to completely drain my bank account? It is easily one of the most stressful feelings in our modern digital age. But the really good news? You actually have incredibly powerful tools right at your fingertips to stop thieves dead in their tracks.
So here is our roadmap for today's explainer. We'll start with the lost card panic. Look at why card locking matters. Walk through your step-by-step guide, cover troubleshooting and getting help, and wrap up with some next-level account security.
Okay, let's get into part one, the lost card panic. There's an insight from Experian that really hits the nail on the head here. They point out that losing a debit card actually leaves you way more exposed than losing a credit card. And why is that? Well, debit cards generally offer less baseline fraud protection, and more importantly, they are a direct pipeline to your actual cash. If someone steals your credit card, they're technically spending the bank's money. But if they take your debit card, they are spending your rent money, your grocery money, your savings. So yeah, every single second counts when it comes to limiting your exposure.
Moving right along to Section 2, why card locking matters.
Now you might be thinking, should I just cancel the card the second it goes missing? Hold on. It is absolutely vital to understand the difference between a temporary lock and a permanent cancellation. A temporary lock basically hits the pause button on your transactions. It buys you some breathing room while you search your car, call the restaurant, or check yesterday's jeans. It's totally temporary. A permanent cancellation, though, that completely kills the card and forces a brand new one to be mailed out to you. You really only want to go the permanent route if you've confirmed the card is actually stolen or gone for good.
And the way this temporary lock works in practice is honestly fascinating. Check this out. While it instantly blocks thieves from going on a shopping spree or pulling out cash at an ATM, it conveniently won't interrupt your scheduled auto payments. Your gym membership, your Netflix subscription, your utility bills, all those recurring payments just keep processing normally. The lock only targets new one-off transactions. And the absolute best part? It's totally reversible the moment you finally find your card wedged in the couch cushions.
All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty. Section 3, your step-by-step guide.
If you've got your smartphone handy, this process is just incredibly streamlined. Step 1, you log securely into your Combank app. Step 2, just tap that cards icon right on the home screen. Step 3, swipe across until you see the specific debit card you're missing. And Step 4, simply tap the image of the card and hit the lock option to activate it. I mean, we are talking less than 15 seconds to secure your money.
But hey, maybe you don't have your phone on you, and you're sitting at a desktop computer instead. No worries. On the NetBank portal, it's a super quick 7-step process. You just log in, click Settings up at the top, find Card Security and Limits, and then select Lost, Stolen, or Damaged Card. From there, just click Manage next to your debit card, hit Lock Card, and confirm. Just like the mobile app, the protection kicks in instantly.
Now I want to pause here because I know what some of you are probably thinking. Can a hacker just log in and unlock my card? Well, Combank actually built a heavy-duty security architecture right under the hood. Locking and unlocking requires multi-factor authentication, like push notifications to your specific device. They even run behavioral biometric analysis in the background. That means the system literally checks if the way you're swiping and typing matches your usual habits. And for really high-risk actions, they might even ping you with a netcode SMS. It's all there to ensure it's actually you holding the keys.
Which brings us to Section 4, troubleshooting and getting help.
Let's say, worst case scenario. You're offline, your phone is completely dead, or you're just locked out of the app. What do? Grab a friend's phone or any landline you can find and immediately dial Combank's customer support at 13 22 21 if you're in Australia. If you happen to be overseas, it's +61 2 9999 3283. Just tell the agent what's going on and they will urgently lock the card for you. Seriously, never hesitate to make this call if the digital route just isn't working out.
Alternatively, if you are in the app or on the website, but you're just super stressed out and totally blanking on the steps we just covered, you can use Combank's virtual assistant, Siba.
Just open the chat, type in "lock my card," and Siba will guide you through the process step by step right there on the screen. And if things get too complicated, it'll securely hand you off to a real human specialist.
All right, let's zoom out a bit for Section 5, Next Level Account Security. Beyond just locking your card, Commonwealth Bank has this whole suite of incredibly smart extra tools. Take Name Check, for instance. It actually tells you if the payment details you're entering match the business you think you're paying, which is huge for dodging first-time payment scams. Then there's Caller Check, an absolute game changer. It instantly verifies right in your app if the person on the phone claiming to be from Commonwealth Bank is actually legit. There's also Connect ID for securely proving who you are online without oversharing your data, and location-based security, which flags if your card is suddenly being used in a city you aren't even in.
But here's the catch. The best tools in the world won't help if we aren't practicing good digital hygiene. You've got to combine those features with everyday habits. Turn on your app's push notifications. That way, you get an alert the literal second a transaction goes through, and if you didn't make the purchase, you can lock the card instantly. Try to avoid banking on open public Wi-Fi. And definitely use the app to set your own spending caps, or even permanently block features like ATM cash advances if you know you never use them. You have total power to customize these defenses.
At the end of the day, digital security isn't just the bank's job. It's a daily, proactive habit. The tools are sitting right there in your pocket. So I want to leave you with a question to really think about. Are you truly in control of your digital wallet, actively managing your locks, limits, and notifications? Or are you just swiping and hoping for the best? I highly encourage you to open your app today, find that Cards menu, and just get familiar with exactly where that lock button is, long before you ever actually need it.
Just a quick heads up before we wrap. Please remember, this explainer is intended for educational purposes only. Security features, interfaces, and specific procedures can, and definitely do, change over time. You should always reach out to Commonwealth Bank directly or visit their official website for the latest updates, or if you need tailored financial assistance. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer. Stay safe out there and take charge of your digital security.